Sunday. Got some fresh coffee and get the show started and see how you guys are doing. Um, Another glorious snow-filled day. We're supposed to get about 4 inches or so. It's snowing right now, so it's another winter day, I guess. Be nice for some better sunshine days, but yeah. So I am glad everybody's out there doing okay so far, and yep. If you'd like to join in, go ahead and ask us for a link. We'll gladly put that up. Doesn't cost you anything. Just have to have your, something that like a laptop is best, or your computer. Some phones it works with, and some phones it does not. So better off that way. So pardon me for a moment. Every time we start, we like to make sure that it's going to places that we're paying to have it go, and sometimes it does. Occasionally it doesn't, so we like to double check that. But so far, so good, it looks like. Anyways, we got a lot accomplished this week, and we're getting ready for the game con that we're in coming up this next Saturday and Sunday. So this coming weekend is going to be a busy one for us. We're going to have our virtual booth there that you're more than welcome to come on by and say hi and check it out. We're going to have an RPG discussion. Clint's going to do that. And we're going to demo some games, show off some miniatures. We're going to have a section of about just who we are as a group, what we do, in case people got questions. It's pretty cool. It's free. You do not have to buy anything. When you get a ticket for one of our events, you just check it out and use the promo code, and it's free. But that's how they keep track of the tickets, is checking it out. So put it in the cart, pick it up, and we're good to go. And so that's pretty much what we're gearing up for, other than trying to beat the weather. And there's Ashley, wherever you want to sit there, huh?
I don't care.
What? I don't care.
No, I can
Have
put
fun.
stuff here.
Hold the chair up. Say hi. Well, hello, Taylor. How are you? I am happy to see you, sir. How's your day going?
Where's Jesse? No, not over there, goofball.
Ashley's got to work around the dog.
All right, where's mine?
Oh, yep. Your headset. We got to do this, otherwise there's just too much feedback. So things are going pretty good there, Taylor. So far, so good. Yeah, go ahead.
That might be good.
She got her coffee and forgot her glasses. So, but it's Oh, did you like the World of Tanks video? Thank you. Well, I'm glad you did. Hello, Mom. How are you? My mom joined. Yay! If it wasn't for her picking me up from that guy in a van for $5 all those years ago, I would probably still be in the circus. So, thank you, Mom. I hope I was worth your investment. And Taylor, I'm glad you liked the game. We did try to do, something a little different. People are asking, where's your battle reports? Where's, these things. We just haven't had a lot of time. So we got one done yesterday, and we got one done today. Today we did Victory at Sea, which is a naval battle. So it will be a completely different game. And we just got back from doing that. So it's going to take me a little bit tonight and probably tomorrow to edit that out and process that one. And I'll put that one up too. And we'll try to get it down to where at least once a week we're doing stuff. And then we got, like I said, Game Con coming up on the weekend. And that's going to keep us busy, right?
Yeah, because Sunday I'll be doing at least an hour and a half to 2 hours of just painting stuff.
Yeah, you're doing the painting, how to, right?
Yeah, basically how to, what we use, things like that. Or at least what I use, because I do all the painting anyway.
All the painting?
Yes, all the painting.
Not all the painting.
Yes.
Not all the painting.
It's okay. It's okay.
She does most of the painting though. So that's getting put into place. We are going to do something a little different here. We'll probably talk about in a little bit if
Clint's watching Facebook.
Clint is?
Yep.
Oh, okay, Clint. Hold on. I'll resend the link. Why does it say if you go to invite Clint, it is $1.99? It's going to charge you, Clint. I can't help it. We take. No, I'm just joking. Here you go. I'll put that in there. Anybody can use that. It should connect you. And
there it goes.
We were gaming with Clint today there, Taylor, doing that Victory at Sea, which is a fun game. It's a lot of damage you can do. A considerable amount of. Oh, Clint says nice. It's 99 cents. Well, okay. I didn't mean to exaggerate, but it's today's special price is 99 cents. So, yeah, not a problem. What did you think of the game? I'll let you talk.
It was interesting. I'll give it that. I'm not really into. My brain just went dead. Your
blank just went dead?
I said my brain.
Oh.
Naval battles.
Okay. I'm like.
I didn't think about what it was called.
So we didn't do a lot of naval gaming either, Taylor. But if you like other gaming, then that kind of works. The difference is you sometimes got, especially with the older games, you got to sell broadside. So you can fire your cannons on the old ships, or World War II ships, you'd fire torpedoes, but you'd have to kind of just turn a little bit. So it's different. And you don't want to sail off the table. That's not only embarrassing, you just don't want to do that. But naval gaming is fun. Oh, there's Clint. Hold on, Clint. And action. Uh-oh, Clint froze up.
There it goes.
There you go, Clint.
I don't have any sound.
I don't have sound
Hold on, Clint.
Why do we not have sound? Audio output. We will have sound in a moment. Try saying something now, Clint.
Nope. Why don't we have sound?
Well, it should be sound. That's what we got plugged in here.
Huh. That one?
That shouldn't be that one.
What is going on? Is there sound over on this one? Did you cut the sound?
No.
What is going on?
See, sound's up.
Yeah. Unless it's Clint.
Clint, maybe are you muted then? Because I'm trying different. This should be the default right here.
Yeah. Yeah, USB. I blame it on Clint.
I can't hear you, Clint.
Yeah, Gremlins. Yeah.
Gremlins. Age of Sails seems interesting. Yes, Taylor. And so
do we have
Oak and Iron is a lot like Age of Sails. Hold on a second.
Yeah, no, there's sound coming through.
Is there? Why can't we
hear?
I don't know.
Well, hold on. He just disappeared.
These are the correct settings for what we've got. It's functioning. I mean,
are they all the way in? Well, yeah, because we heard the thing.
Yeah, you heard that one. It goes off.
Unless it was on Clint's end.
So I don't know, you guys. And we lost the person, which might have been Clint there. But yeah, sometimes, see, that's the thing is this service sometimes works great. Everything on my end says it's working good.
It's denying his mic.
Oh, you know what? What about your laptop, Clint? For some reason, I'm picky with phones because What?
Look how he spelt it. No wonder why it's not accepting his mic.
Yeah.
It's the wrong kind of mic there, Clint.
That's okay. But that is an interesting game there, Taylor.
Yeah.
Age of Sails is a lot like Oak and Iron. And if you were playing miniatures.
Kinda, but yeah.
Well, no, we have Sails of Glory. Age of Sails is a little different. It's its own game, and then you got Oak and Iron's its own game. So it's that's a little different. So try that. You could try it again, Clint. I'm not sure why it's denying you.
If he's trying to do off his phone, it might just be his phone needs to be re-updated, or not updated, but rebooted.
So this service is best if it's used on a laptop or a tablet or some sort of desktop, something like that, because it's going through a browser, good internet connection. But yeah, that was a pretty fun game today. It's World War II based. A lot of our stuff is World War II based. And so it was interesting. Lots of damage you can do, though, on each ship.
It can.
Oh, I think he's trying again there. And again, Taylor, we'll get that other video up in the next day or two. I'm going to work on it tonight. It's just been a long day, and I've got to get up early, like 4 a.m. for work. So it takes a bit to edit it out and condense it down to where it's, not going to take too terribly long. Because I know some people have battle reports that are 2 and 3 hours, and some people like it and some don't. So I try to split the difference. So, well, hello, Gene Steeler. How are you?
That's through Twitch?
Yep, that's through Twitch. How are you doing? We are just sitting here hanging out. Sunday's going okay. Could do without the snow. We're getting more snow, about up to 4 inches.
We got about an inch already.
Yeah, so we could do without that. But other than that, how's your Saturday going? Sunday. My God, see, this is what I mean. My work schedule's screwed up. It gives me Thursdays and Fridays off. It throws my whole thing off. Yes, we are in the U.S. Where are you located at? Yeah, it's cold. It's cold out here. It's a little bit better. What's today? Like 16 degrees. So it's not too bad compared to what it was. It's been below zero. Pittsburgh. Oh, how is your guys' Sunday out there? See, for us, it's a good gaming day. We sat inside and did some tabletop miniatures earlier. And then generally in the evening we get on. All right, Clint, I will email you the link, sir. Just a moment. So Pittsburgh, do you guys have any gaming conventions out that way? And bear with me, I have to switch screens to get to my email to send this over to Clint here. Let's see. Hold on there, Clint. I'm just pulling up the Gmail for us here. All right, let's see here. There you go, Clint. It's sent. Should be good to go. What sort of games do we play? Sorry about that. I didn't see it because we had So our gaming group, Gamers with Coffee, we do everything. Video games, all right, to tabletop, miniatures, card games. We got people that play Magic. We got people that play D&D, Pathfinder. World of Warcraft. We have people that play board games. So pretty much about any game. So ours is not a niche specific group. It's pretty much like wherever. Like these shows here, we do these because safe way for everybody to hang out, meet other gamers, and if you've been gaming for a while, go ahead and let Clint on there. Then you know that sometimes
he's one barring.
You miss out on games. So this way we get to meet other people and get exposed to games. So working out pretty good so far. And you're, more than welcome to join our group on Facebook if you want. The same name. That's all we do. You can stream there. I see, if you're on Twitch and you want to stream, you can do that too in the group. We don't mind that. It's there for the gamers to hang out.
We mind it.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we can hear you, Clint.
Yeah, I can't link to you guys from Facebook.
Huh.
That's
the link from Facebook will cause everything to fail. So that's why it wasn't working. Once you emailed me the link, I had no problem going from my email, but it won't go from Facebook.
Huh. Okay. Well, Taylor, with the rules of the World of War,
World of Tanks,
or World of Tanks, and then regular tanks, no, the rules aren't the same. They're similar, but not anywhere near the exact.
There's a lot of it's the same, Taylor. It's kind of more streamlined, and like if you play World of Tanks, the video game, then it transitions the video game to the tabletop very well. Same stats and everything.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, and you can make it in as depth as you want.
And it's pretty simple. It's either you roll and hit or you don't. It's that literally simple.
Well, it comes with really nice tanks to play with.
Yep.
Cards, dice. I mean, the starter kit's like only $40. So compare that to the video games and stuff. It's pretty cheap, and it lets you play with 4 people right off the bat. And Clint there. We have someone from Pittsburgh there. Is it the Gentle Steer? Is that the name? So yeah, they asked what kind of games do we play? Pretty much anything, man. Video games like we were talking about. And today we did a Victory at Sea naval game, tabletop naval game, which
gotta go check on dinner.
Oh, okay. And Taylor, yes, you can use the older tank stuff, the World War II stuff, because that's what the World of Tanks game is based on. This first one, it's all World War II stuff, so you should be okay. You can use your older tank stuff too for Flames of War. Hello, Facebook user who says hi, Greg. I hate that with Facebook on this. It doesn't show me your name, so hello back. I'm sorry, you guys. It just says Facebook user. And so, Gentle Steer, what games do you play? Are you into any kind of tabletop gaming, or is it all video games, or what's your game? And I know there's a bit of a delay. Oh, Clint, you have a daughter?
Apparently. News to me.
News? Oh.
News to me, yeah. Apparently I did something I wasn't supposed to at some point.
I guess so. Clint's daughter. What's your name? Are you really Clint's daughter, or is this an imposter?
I'm going with imposter.
Imposter. Wait, if she's asking for money, it's imposter. If she's just saying, I love you, Dad, then then you claim it. Yeah. Taylor, yes. You can use your Stoogs and Shermans for Flames of War.
They don't have those released yet.
For Flames of War. Now, they will release it for World of Tanks at some point.
It's not that hard to figure out the stats for them, honestly.
Well, I think, Clint, aren't they going to release more?
I would imagine, yeah. It'd be cool if they do some of the bigger stuff that you didn't get in like the Tanks line, but you could get in Flames of War, like your King Tiger and the all those.
That'd be awesome. Would be cool. Because you have a Jade Tiger, I want to say.
I have a Egg Tiger and I have a King Tiger. I'd like to have them in plastic. The resin's cool, but I'd love to have those in plastic. Oh, moss would be awesome, or mouse would be awesome too. That one you can at least get in plastic if you buy the Zvezda kit.
Oh, can you? Yeah. Well, Zvezda has a lot of cool.
Yeah, Zvezda does make a mouse, so that one would be hard to take out in the World of Tanks just because it is tough.
What game are we talking about? World War II gaming. So.
I get my cheesecake. Leave me alone.
Oh, cheesecake. I was wondering what's your cheesecake. Okay.
I had to get my
You
cheesecake.
can get a resin Sturm Tiger, but it's not great. Yeah, well, the old Battlefront or Battlefront ones.
See, a lot of those you're going to be able to cross play with. Now they don't have the cards or quote anything out yet for.
But, oh, there we go. I can kind of see the chat now. Yeah, it would be from Battlefront. eBay is probably gonna be your best bet on a lot of that stuff. Well, Zvezda has. I believe Zvezda has one. That wouldn't surprise me. Sorry, I'm reading I can actually see the chats now, Greg. Sorry, I didn't realize if I just scrolled up, I could see it.
Why does that not surprise me?
Actually, don't.
Well, it muddles up my little screen with a bunch of stuff besides me looking at myself twice.
Yeah, seeing the chats are nice. Just from Facebook, it won't tell us who it is.
Yeah,
She's actually on the group right now.
When you're doing it weird on the phone, it gives you your screen so I can see you guys, and then to the right is me. But then below is another screen of me with a little bar under it that's got green and yellow and red bar marks, and I think that's the audio. And then it shows you're in the show. Well, I know I'm in the show. Thanks.
Yeah,
I gathered that by being in the show, but whatever.
Well, yeah, the green and yellow is your mic and how loud it is.
Yeah, it says audio, and it sounds like that's doing pretty good now. Plus, I had to shut off the the cellular data, and just run off my Wi-Fi, and then it stopped fighting with me.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet because then it's going to be a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
So your phone lets you through.
I see my phone won't.
It did. Once I got off Facebook, it let me through.
Yeah,
I need to just get that software in the laptop done and use my camera is what I really need to do.
Yeah, because it'll allow you to use it as a webcam. Sparkle.
Yeah, it's going to do a lot more. It'll be a lot easier. I just haven't done it yet.
Well, I mean, you can only do so much so fast.
True.
It was nice we had somebody there.
I could do more if I'd win the lottery.
Well, yeah, who couldn't? Then we wouldn't have to worry about games.
Yeah, no, we would have too many games.
But we'd have time because we'd have to work.
Why is that a problem?
You're only one person?
Nah, I don't buy that.
Don't buy my cheesecake?
No, I'm not going to eat your cheesecake.
Mine.
Oh, thought I could get away with that, but it didn't work. Oh, well, I tried.
It is recorded for posterity.
Oh, good. Yeah, maybe I could get some pointers there.
On what? How to get away with stuff like that?
Not yet.
You were focused on your cheesecake.
It shows right here, too.
Oh, no, she's got the phone down there, Clint. She's watching it on Facebook.
You can use the mini, but there's no stat yet.
That's it.
I don't think the Hellcat's coming out.
Yeah, eventually it is. Just no card.
Okay.
You do make a plastic one out of the Flames of War line. There's just no stat for it yet.
So you make up your own stat.
Well, it's not hard to figure out the stats, really.
I mean, if it's a heavy tank, apply the heavy stats.
Yeah, I mean, it's a medium tank destroyer. So it's just a medium tank destroyer with a functioning turret. It's not much different than the M10 or whatever.
Yeah, and that
probably
it would be close that way, wouldn't it? I think it would be pretty close.
Yeah,
to that.
Exactly.
Light armor, yeah, Taylor, you would make them fast because they can move. Probably they would at least get 3 movements.
Nope, don't move.
Well,
I'm using the back of this. I'm trying to pull the rolls
Oh,
out.
you got to pull the heat out that
Yep.
they got? Shows the tanks? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we could switch it over to the other camera.
No, I just need to grab the sheet.
Huh. I like the tray. Puts everything back real nice, Clint, and it keeps it all.
Yeah, that was
Great.
a good idea on their part.
Yeah, it's designed to hold everything.
And I guess the individual ones you buy for the next release have their own little tray as well. So,
Well, I bet I haven't. I think there is a. I thought they have something that's out, but I can't remember which one.
no, they got. There should be soon. There should be about 4 more releases.
They should have wave 3 coming out here.
Yeah.
Those are the waves.
Yep.
So the Hellcat's not on there, at least yet.
So there you go, Taylor. If you can see,
They will.
Somewhat. Try not to move it too much.
Yep, they will.
But you'll be able to.
Try and see if they have any of like the other stat cards on this or not.
Well, you should too. In the back, if you buy it, you can log into World of Tanks.
Yeah, which I gotta get to
and
do.
Just use the bonus code. It gives you 3 days of a premium account, a large repair kit, extra combat rations, chocolate, pudding and tea, and a case of cola. And if it's in real life, that'd be great.
The only stat it gives me is a heavy tank, which is the Tiger 1.
You can build a lot off the Tiger stats, though.
Yeah, well, that is a pretty heavy tank, though.
Yeah, the Tiger 1's considered a heavy.
Because they've got the Stug 3.
The Stug would probably most likely
4,
be...
which comes in the kit. Panzer 3, which is mostly artillery, right? Short barrel.
Oh, they have... that is a...
The Stug would probably be close to... The Stug or the Hester would be close to the M18 for stats.
So I don't know how they're going to actually have that up as the stats for them. So,
and I think, Taylor, that speed-wise, I think the max is going to be...
Probably 3.
Probably 3 on the movement. Well, the pack wagons, I think, didn't they do... Yeah,
they did 3, and then you can go and use the special, like bonus cards or whatever you want to call them to make additional move, like gun ho kind of thing for the Shermans.
So, I think 3 is
acting the engine like cray.
Yeah. Why is it doing? Every once in a while, it makes the chat bounce.
Yeah, but you every now and then you kind of lock up for a few seconds.
And on this end, it shows good. But then again, I mean, it's got to go through all these servers and all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the Cromwell, which is a British, is 3 movements. And I believe the...
Cromwells are light armored, though, aren't they?
Technically...
They're pretty fast. So anything fast. No.
Well, I mean, the T-34 is actually pretty decent for armor, and they're 3 for movement-wise.
Yeah. Well,
and they don't have that for the Stuart yet, so...
It's all going to boil down to how well the dice roll for you on these games.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have the greatest tank. And if it rolls bad for you, or you do what I did the other day and just roll blanks 3 or 4 times, don't matter. Because on the World of Tanks dice, Clint, is interesting because it's 50-50. There's 3 printed sides and 3 not. So every dice is a 50-50 roll. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's much better than those, 8 1s I rolled in our battle today.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice, when I took over the dice, we were actually getting hits. Greg's just not allowed to roll anymore.
Here's a smackdown.
Well, neither one of us are good with dice luck anymore.
It's like I get on
casino.
Keegan drops. Well, no, that's why if you go to the casino, you don't worry about the dice. But Keegan he like drop rolls his stuff, and it's just constantly uncannily lucky on high rolls.
Yeah, but he got taken down today.
Yeah, he got hammered on that one. So
he was the first one to go.
So that was with Victory at Sea there, Taylor. That's the naval stuff. But it's you got a lot of dice. So how many did you roll on the one, Clint? 27?
No.
Oh, well, the one mini, the small gun rolled 72 dice.
Yeah.
The one that took us out finally? Yeah, that was like 72 dice.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice to roll against something.
Well, when you have 12 miniguns, yeah. That was some BS.
Ship warfare is pretty brutal, though. I mean, you're either going to win or lose out there in the ocean.
Well, look at what our miniguns did. We did 20 damage.
Yeah, you guys were pretty brutal with your little light guns.
Mm-hmm.
To something much bigger.
So I blame that up on the size of the freaking boats. He had more freaking guns.
Well, wait till you start getting the bigger ships.
Mm-hmm. But then you're up in the hundreds, though.
Yeah, you are up in the hundreds.
But when you're rolling, 72 dice and being able to hit that many, or at least have the possibility of hitting him. Oh, I mean, if you have 72 dice
definitely
and doesn't get anything, I just
quit. That's bad.
I would quit.
Yeah, you're right. That's very much time not play anymore.
Yeah, I would just give up.
Let's see what the
Get to the chopper.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Trying to get this card out of the box.
Oh.
Are you looking at trying to pull up some miniatures there, Clint?
I'm trying to grab the Missouri out of its box. Just look at its stat card. Just set you down for a second.
Oh, okay.
We were having
that's one of the bigger ones.
The Missouri is the U.S. one of the U.S. big U.S. ships. Right. Oh dear Lord!
Don't even tell me. If you say more than 70 guys, I'm gonna.
The Missouri, no, the Missouri is 850 points and it's 115 on its hull. So it's light gun. Oh my God!
I don't even want to know.
You're right. You don't.
What?
That can't be right. So it's light guns. It has 20 of them.
At how many dice of roll?
18.
18 times 20?
Apparently.
108. No, that's over 300 dice.
Yeah.
Yes, because 10 of them would be 180. So it'd be 360.
It also has weak. I want to check something.
That seems.
That seems overkill.
Overkill, yeah. That's one of the big ships, though. I mean, I could see it having the 20 guns, but I wonder if weak. I wonder if weak means it can't be used against certain targets.
Maybe.
Well, that would overwhelm smaller boats.
That would overwhelm a lot. Now, its range is 4 inches at point blank and 18 inches at extreme. It is also a -2 AP.
So you mean you're going to have to get 5s and 6s?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, with that,
you're pretty much going to have to get 6s.
360 dice, there's something you're missing.
The odds of you hitting are astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
All right, weak. Weak weapons cannot cause critical hits at all.
So what we were doing wrong.
No.
Well, we were doing the damage right, but the critical part would have been ignored.
Yeah, they just would have been gone to hits.
It also has restricted.
It doesn't matter if it has, even if you don't have the critical hits, Clint.
Okay.
And you're throwing down just 200 here. Would you?
Yeah. So it has an ability called restricted, which means you may only fire a maximum of half its attack dice, rounding up against a single target.
Oh, okay.
Even though still half its attack dice is insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So say you're rolling 100 dice.
180 dice.
Yeah, and you're rolling that much for points, and there's no criticals. It don't matter if you scored 30 hits out of all that. You've sunk that ship.
Yep.
Well, for the most part, some of the ships are going to have higher. But yeah. So, anyways, the victory at sea is interesting. Well, I'll get that video up in the next day or two. I'll try to get as much editing done today and tomorrow as I can. So I'll try to get it up for tomorrow or Tuesday. And then on the weekend, we're going to be doing the game con thing. So that will be interesting there also.
That's just, you just do everything.
That's an awful lot. Yeah.
You do everything with light guns, because at 180, who cares if you need a 6?
Yeah,
I mean, realistically, even if you rolled really poorly, you're still going to get probably a third of that being 6s.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're going to make you get close. 18 inches is close compared to everybody else shooting. But you're going to be able to overwhelm something, or at least the smaller targets would be devastated. Basically, it'd be best to spread that out on several ships.
I'm going to check and make sure we are actually doing that right.
So let me answer something here real quick for Taylor and everybody else. Taylor says, hey, at the con, right, this is what Taylor says. Try to do some YouTube updates or live coverage. So Taylor, the whole thing is live. The entire show is live. There's no recording there. We paid for a booth, and so we have a booth, and it's a virtual booth. There's going to be links up for it. I think they're going to give the links out the day before, which I'll post in the group. But then you'll go, and there's different Discord rooms, so you can get your tickets for certain events, like our events. But ours are live, so we're there all day, and we're all day the next day. There is zero recorded anything on that. That's all live. Yep, all live. Hello, Dee. How are you? So it will be a day for us, and then like Clint's going to come in and take over the RPG part and do that. And while he's doing that, that'll free up me and Ashley to get, take a break, get some lunch, do something, walk outside, feed the squirrels, something. And then we'll be right back to however they've got it set up. Oh, thanks, babe. So however it's set up. So it will be live.
Okay, so we're doing that wrong.
What did we do wrong?
So the 6s for the critical are rolled on the damage, not the 2 hit.
Well, so how much? So we did.
So the whole thing's pretty much wrong.
Well, no, not the whole thing. It's just you only do a critical if you roll a 6 when rolling damage.
Well,
so other than that, it counted as
2 hit of 6 is
oh, sorry,
a 6. The concern I'm going to have with that is when you've got systems that you can't achieve a hit no matter what.
Can't achieve a hit no matter what.
Well, you look at the torpedo at extreme range is a -4. If you need a 4 to hit, you'll never hit. Because if you don't have an automatic hit on a 6, -4, you're the best you're getting is a 2.
Yeah.
So that's not enough to hit if you need a 4 or better. So really, that would almost say firing torpedoes will never hit its target. Or has a slim chance of hitting its target.
It's going to be more of a slim chance.
But torpedoes were highly effective.
Sort of.
So just a second there, D. We were talking about World of Tanks and Victory at Sea. So it's kind of going back and forth depending on the question coming up in the chat.
It looks like, and I'm going to have to clarify, you don't roll attack dice times the number of guns. You just roll the attack dice. So looking at for example, the Missouri here, it's got 3 attack dice because it has 3 guns. So you would only roll 3 attack dice. So instead of us rolling massive amounts of dice,
Okay,
that's what it looks like. It was our first game we've ever played, so obviously we're still figuring it out.
So 3 for each.
No.
Set of guns.
So like the Iowa class would be 9 dice rolled for all 3 guns. Basically 1 dice per barrel.
Okay.
But the Iowa class has a +2 AP. So that's kind of handy. And does roll 3 damage dice per success.
Wow. So see, that's where you can go and get a lot of the points. It's for each success you get a certain amount. Okay.
That makes sense. So the Iowa's light gun, you would roll 18 dice only for its light guns.
Okay.
At a -2 AP and then 1 damage per success. If any of those came up 6s, then you would do a critical. Okay, that makes sense. Now my concern is hitting a target. Because to fire a light gun at extreme range is a -2.
But you have to get a 4 minimum. So you'd have to
4
get
minimum, yeah. So you'd have to have 6s. But there are some that, like the torpedo at extreme range or even long range, you're not going to hit no matter what you do.
Exactly.
So why even have an extreme range rate if you're never going to actually be able to hit it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it doesn't say, unless I'm missing something where it says a 6 is an automatic success. Let me just make sure. And that would make sense that a 6 would be an automatic success.
Well, yeah.
Even throwing enough lead down range, you're going to hit something.
Yeah, it's going to be slim, but yeah.
Because this is basically only saying the 6 applies in damage, not fire. All right.
Well, that would make more sense because if you're firing at them and you get something, be able to hit them.
Yeah.
Then that's where the 6s would come better. Because that'd be.
Well, hello, Mr. Moffat. How are you,
Hello,
sir?
David.
All right.
We are talking, David here from AxeX, his YouTube channel. He's a good guy, you guys. So he's there. And for you, sir, we were talking about, we did World of Tanks yesterday. Game, and today, Victory at Sea, which is a different miniature game. Yep.
So main guns cannot target destroyers.
Why? Does it say?
They'd be too hard to hit, is what it says. So it's main guns can only target battleships, carriers, and cruisers, or civilian ships. Yay for the civilians who can't shoot back.
Nice.
Well, what, they don't have civilian ships released for that yet, do they?
Yeah,
or is
they
it
do have.
They do the merchant ships. Okay, so if they got the merchant ships, yeah, then those are civilian class ships. So those got sunk quite a bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this doesn't say anything about 6s being an automatic hit. So if it's basically, if it's going to be more than a 6 to hit, you're not going to hit.
You're not going to be able to hit. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of see that, but then you've got some ships that will never hit their target at all.
Yeah, those are the ones that are drunk.
You're almost not even worth shooting a torpedo at that point, ever.
Pretty much. Because, I mean, even realistically, like way back, they didn't have tracking or heat seeking or whatever you want to call it up on those kind of missiles. So it would be kind of hope to God you're aiming correctly. And
you have to lead, you have to lead them and calculate ship speed, torpedo speed.
That is also saying if you're in short range with a torpedo, you need a 6 to hit, period.
Well,
and if you're at point blank range, you need a 5 to hit. I mean, I don't think you'd want to shoot a torpedo at point blank range.
No, I wouldn't.
So, but that's the only way you're going to hit. I'm going to have to find their errata and check on that. because that doesn't seem right. I mean, you've got this devastating weapon, but you will never hit the target with it. Then what's the point of having a devastating weapon?
Pretty much.
You know, the odds of you hitting are so astronomical.
I paint stuff and trying to finish up some of my guys. I still have one more Terminator to finish. But I'll run through some battles through other people who've done it and just watch it while I'm painting.
Yeah, well, I was trying to remember their video of theirs they put out that I watched, and it doesn't really say specifically what to do. It's just too much of a high level overview. So
just a second, Clint. Mr. Moffat, your friend gave you a World of Tanks set to make the tanks match his current factions. So did you get the set, or are you doing some kind of painting on that? And then he said never been convinced actually to know the rules to any miniature game. That's true.
You make believe you know the rules.
Yeah, some of them.
And then you make up your own complete different rules.
Sometimes. I do it. Some of the rules are a bit sometimes confusing. And sometimes they're too much, but I think
that's why I don't play really Warhammer too much. The rules are too confusing.
That's why you have a codex.
Still, the rules are too confusing.
No, I think it could be simpler, but that's why they make Kill Team. So you'll have to check on the dice there that you're going to use, Clint, because that would make a big difference. As to how we played it today.
Oh yeah, we definitely will. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't put our video up. We just have to caveat that it's not accurate, and we're still learning.
Hello, Brian.
But it was still a lot of fun.
Everyone's messing with the YouTube.
Hello, World War II. Brian, sir, are you having fun too?
Is it Brian or is it Mel?
Oh, that's true. Is it Brian or is it Mel? That's a good question.
Don't be sexist just because it's up there.
No, just jeez. No. And hello, Daniel. How are you, sir? So if you got the whole box there, of
course it's Brian.
It's not Mel.
It's Brian.
What's up?
Mel. It's not Mel.
Mel is on the phone. She'll be back.
I can only hope.
It's me.
Well, hello. Oh, haircut and everything.
No, it's just pulled back.
Pulled back.
Mel is on the phone. She'll be back. So what are you guys up to?
We did a little, practice run of Victory at Sea.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So,
got it wrong for the most part.
We got it wrong.
Well,
he was just reading on it.
The dice
it was Victory at Sea. Is that the Warlord one?
World War II naval. Yeah.
Naval.
Okay.
It's a brutal game. I will admit that.
I've seen a couple battle reports on it. It looks pretty cool.
We're having some confusion on hitting and stuff. I got to pull up their FAQ.
We're in the midst of playing or filming a game of that Maximilian 1934, that kind of Gasland set in 1934. It's pretty fun.
Look at David's.
Sorry. So David here in the chat.
His daughter wants him to grow his hair back out.
Yeah, you might as well grow it out. You may as well, sir.
My hair?
No. Annex.
Yeah.
David Moffat, his daughter.
You can grow your hair out too if you want, Brian. I mean, it's up to you.
Mel, she wanted me to. I used to wear a mohawk. Most of my life I've worn a mohawk, but Mel wanted my hair long, so I just grew out my mohawk.
Grew your mohawk out. That works.
So,
I mean,
whatever.
I remember back in my high school, we had a kid that literally spent 4 hours doing his mohawk, and I mean, it was 3 feet freaking long up on his head. It is everywhere.
12-inch Victory spikes.
Yeah. It's I don't even know how the hell he did it.
Back in the day, I had to use...
Hi, Mel.
Back in the day, I had to use Elmer's glue because I was a poor-ass kid. I couldn't afford, Aquanet. That shit was expensive back then. So we would just sit upside down on the bed and just lather Elmer's glue on your fucking head. But it only lasts half the night because when you would go to the club or the concert, you start to sweat and it just go. So,
it looked good for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool to like the parents of like your friends that you're picking up, you know, like, oh my God, what is that thing? I'm like, what's up, dude? So yeah.
Oh, my parents would have just slapped you upside the head. What are you thinking, boy?
I'm like, shoo. But yeah. I had a good time. But honestly, growing up, parents loved me, so I was in.
There you go.
In like Flint. So, are you guys defrosting up there?
No,
it's actually getting more now. We had about a day, maybe.
Yeah.
I wish you could move the camera. I can go and show people.
What?
Man, you know,
outside. Well, you might a little bit.
We lucked out. We lost water like the first day. So for about a week, we didn't have any water. But I'm a prepper, so I have a bunch of fresh water in storage. But we had electricity. Luckily, we had electricity, but most of our city didn't. Most of Clean didn't. So
yeah,
it was rough.
Some of them electric bills, man.
Oh shit! Man, I don't even know. Luckily, I'm on Reliant. I'm not on Encore or whatever the hell the other one was. So I don't know. I mean, and I'm not on like a shared plan or discount plan. I'm just like watt usage, and just like your traditional kind of plan. So we'll see. I mean, if they're going to charge me $9.
Yeah, but I've been sitting there watching them doing work today at work. So coming through like the AP and stuff, you got, see, it's 26 degrees now, and you got tons of people getting charged $10,000, $11,000, $16,000 for 3 days.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
They're gonna. I think our Governor Abbott, he's in some sort of meeting today about that, and they're not going to let that stand. Because it was a failure it was a systemic failure on the grid, like the system. They're not going to pass the buck. If they pass the buck to the people, there's going to be fucking revolt down here in Texas. It's not going to happen. They're going to have to like give free money out to pay these bills or something because
they'll have to redo the bills because you can't.
There's
that's
just no way.
Beyond reasonable amount, so they can't. But
I know what I can do.
So, and it's funny this week also during the stuff we have a Hilton in town that burned up. It caught fire and burned up in the middle of this freeze. So I don't know what happened to it.
Well, it's hard when they do that because they've overloaded the electrical grid. Anyways, I was talking to one of the guys in the industry there years ago, and I'm like, so this whole push to go green, is it really about caring about the planet, or is it just so you could get appliances to use lower wattage to add more people to the grid? He goes, add more people to the grid.
Of course. Listen.
It was never about about the environment.
Not in the industry side, not on the industry
that was the sales pitch, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because like on the industry side, they just want more people. See, that's a big thing right now in Killeen. They're pushing solar, like solar panels or something. Like it's green. But I looked into solar panels when I lived out in the county, and there's two ways to do it. You have solar powers that's wired into the grid, and then there's solar panels that's wired into a battery bank, okay? But what they do is they don't push the battery bank. They push you to go into the grid. So like any extra energy that you make, you can sell back to the electric company. So you have all these small generators throughout the state making energy for the grid. But the problem is when you're tied into the grid and it goes down, you go down. You don't get any of that energy from your solar panels because it goes directly into the grid. So unless you have battery packs, like battery banks, that your solar energy is filling, you're screwed. So all these people with solar panels that thought that, first of all, we didn't have any sun, but anyway, they're down too. If they're on the grid, they're screwed. So
and they don't want you I don't even see how they get away with when people want to be independent and have their own power. They don't want you to do it. They want to force you to buy corporate stuff. They don't want you to be independent whatsoever. They want you dependent on them. That's why they take all these people to court and sue them and try to force them. But
well, one of the big things now is fining people for rainwater storage,
which is dumb.
Which is insane
on a federal level.
And then, like, if you dig like a pond on your property, specifically for water storage, you can get tagged with that too. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But here's the thing. I'll give you a secret working in the construction industry. Anytime you put electricity into a house, you are now putting a hazardous product in that house. It causes burns, causes fires. Without it, you don't have that. Same with plumbing. Every plumber with as lick of salt knows, you put plumbing in that house, now you're getting things like mold, mildew, mushrooms growing. You can have all sorts of problems with running water. These things cause problems, and they are not necessarily safe. They're a convenience.
Yeah.
So when they go, oh, you can't live in this cabin without it, it's because you're not buying their product.
That's right.
It has nothing to do with safety. So, people lived without that for 6,000 years of human history written. You didn't never have it.
They say you can't live like that anymore. You can't live without power. You can't live without running water. Yeah.
Because it's money. It's all about money.
But
here's the thing with board games, Brian. You don't need power.
Are we talking about board games?
Well, we could do a show on other stuff. Yeah, I got a lot to say too about things, but most people don't really want to.
I get it. It's better to talk about rolling dice than rolling heads, right?
I roll dice every day I wake up. I don't know about you.
Well, that's true. You throw the dice every time you wake up. Yeah, that's true.
At least you're awake to throw the dice.
That's true. Hey, we're breathing, so we're all ahead of the game, right? So
as stressful as life gets, and sometimes I do, like everybody else, get stressed over bills and finances, then still woke up to today. Others didn't.
Basically, real quick, Greg, sorry.
No.
Yeah, it's a 4+ and plus any modifiers. If it takes you to where you can't realistically achieve it in a dice roll, you don't hit.
Oh.
So you will have some guns that can't do anything no matter what. And with the torpedo, you will almost never hit your target.
That makes no sense because they were pretty good with torpedoes. They didn't miss like all the time back in World War II. Yeah. They were pretty.
Unless you're point blank range, you can forget hitting.
Yeah, I was about to say, because from what I've seen, when the torps are gone, they just go in a straight line. I don't think they do search patterns like real torpedoes. No, they just go straight.
The way the rules are sitting right now, if you're at short range or longer on a torpedo, you can't actually hit with the die roll. You can't achieve a 7 on a D6.
Oh.
There's no 6 is an automatic hit rule when it comes to hitting. So your weapon will never hit your target. So unless you're firing your torpedo at point blank range, which would be stupid.
Yeah.
You're never going to. And even then, if you're firing it at point blank range, you need a 6 to hit.
I gotcha.
So that's kind of annoying. It makes the torpedoes almost worthless.
See, and they're not in the back.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember playing back in the day. Oh God, what was it? Is it Harpoon? Was that the modern one?
Yeah, I think Harpoon was. Yeah,
Harpoon was pretty cool. It was pretty complex, but it was a lot of fun. But from what I remember, they had the search pattern torpedoes that would do zigzags and try to ping you on their sonar or whatever the hell. So they're a little bit more advanced. But
yeah, I just can't see the only thing being effective for a torpedo is to have it blow up almost next to your ship.
Yeah, just run up to a ship and then shoot it right before you blow it up. Yeah. Speaking of ships, have you watched that new Tom Hanks movie, The Greyhound?
No,
I have not seen.
It's not bad. It's kind of realistic, but it's not. But it's fun. It's a fun naval movie to watch. It's kind of cool to see a submarine on the surface, using its guns against other surface vessels. I don't know why they're like that.
The Russians do.
Yeah. There's another. Have you guys seen Battleship by chance? That
Yeah, I love Battleship.
Yeah.
I freaking love that. That is a, it didn't get it was a total flop, but man, it's a cool like naval game.
It was a fun movie. Battleship.
It was a cool movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, you did.
I love the end when
trying to find it.
I love the end when like the old man's like, let's drop some lead on these and they just start Arizona just opens up on that thing.
The Missouri. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, I like it. He drops the anchor and spins the Missouri around and just layways with the cannons. Well, I mean, that would just tear the ship apart in real life. I mean, I know those are tough ships, but damn, you don't drop an anchor and spin a battleship on its axis.
No, it doesn't happen. But it sure was freaking cool, though.
You theoretically could.
No, not the way they did it. It ripped that anchor chain clean out of the ship.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but come on, it's Hollywood.
I mean, if you use cartoon physics, it totally works.
True.
Yeah.
Because anchors just fall out of the sky, too.
Hell yeah. And like ships like skid like cars do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Keegan wanted to do a Tokyo drift with his World War II Sherman. I said, it would start skipping and flipping and roll.
That works great till the track comes off.
He's all, it's doing a drift. I'm like, it's not doing a drift.
There's a bunch of videos of Soviets like driving their T-64s and T-72s and stuff, doing skids.
Yeah.
And a couple of them like flip.
They did some crazy stuff though.
I mean, you flip a tank, you're in trouble, dude.
Big time with that T-34s.
It's gonna roll.
It's
nuts.
Well, a little, and then it'll stop. It's pretty heavy, but
it's always freaky to see tanks on their side or upside down, and you're like, the ordnance needed to do that. Damn.
Pretty much.
No bueno. That's awful.
Wow.
What's wild, Clint? What'd you find?
I'm just trying to still look for clarifications. I just can't believe torpedoes are that worthless. I mean,
they can't
if you
be.
don't
They
even have a snowball's chance in hell of hitting, you're all those little destroyers when that's their main weapons. It's like, well, they're useless. The PT boats carry torpedoes. Well, if you can't actually hit it, what's the point?
So
I mean, you think that like those like the S boats and the PT boats and what are the British ones called? The
I don't remember those, but
patrol
I know
boat. But I mean, with the autocannons and the machine guns and the torpedoes on those little bad boys, that should cause some damage, man. But I don't think they do.
They don't, at least in the game stat wise, they really don't. I mean,
if you got like on the S boats, I know they've got like at least 2 like 37 millimeter autocannons.
Yeah,
they got at least 2 or 4 torpedo launchers. I mean, that's a lot of firepower right there. I mean, you can clear a deck with some 37 millimeter cannon fire. So,
I mean, if you roll anything like what we were rolling today, no.
That's true. It all comes down to the dice. Those dice gods are fickle, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, they hate us.
Oh, by the way, it is Melanie's birthday today.
Okay.
So as soon as she gets back
when you see her, say howdy, happy birthday. She's
turns 29.
Turns 21 again.
All right, nice.
Is she going out for her 21st birthday then?
I took her to Taco Bell for a classy meal.
Oh, yeah.
Look out.
Big spender there.
I went to HEB and bought her a cake. Awesome. We're living large here, man.
Hey, mine's Wednesday.
She did something.
Oh, is it? Happy birthday.
Yep, mine's Wednesday.
Man, you finally buy beer now, huh?
Yep. That's it.
Finally rent a car.
Yeah, because I'm never going to go back to 18 again. Yeah, no, I'm good about that one.
Oh, my God. I've had those dreams, like those what ifs, like, what would I do if I was 18 again?
Oh, stop hearing ads. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Moffat there. I'm glad you're not hearing ads because I didn't authorize any ads. I don't get paid for any ads, so you shouldn't hear any ads on our podcast. They're not turned on. On Anchor, I do have the one where it talks about Anchor, but that's me talking about it. Other than that, there's no paid ads. We don't get any revenue. So,
hey, everybody's wishing you happy birthday, baby.
Yeah, we are. Tell her we said happy birthday.
She's talking to her mom, so it's like
Whoa,
Gossip,
that's okay.
gossip.
Dear Lord, that's going to be expensive.
Do I
No,
want
it's
that?
not too bad.
Well, everybody's been calling.
No, the Moss is now available for bold action.
Uh-oh.
I actually had a 148 scale Maz tank. Quarter Kit is a French company, and they make nothing but 148 scale stuff. And they had a resin kit of a Maz back in the day. I sold it since then because I never used it because no one would play against me. I'm like, come on, go buy some Stalin 3s or some IS 3s and let's have a little fun. I want to get a rat. Get one of those rats.
Yeah.
Things like as big as a friggin' ship.
But it's not, like I said, it's not.
So what else is going down? Any gaming?
Yeah.
Other than
Yeah,
your
we were doing Victory at Sea.
We did that for a little bit.
We were doing it.
Did you guys get together and play it, or did you play it online, or
No, we got together.
We
got together?
got together.
Yeah. Yesterday we did World of Tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's at my
ones.
daughter's house,
Yep.
and we went over there and gamed and put that.
What'd you
one up.
play? What tanks did you play?
Well, it comes with what, the Panzer
The
3?
Panzer 3, the
Oh, yeah.
T-34, a Sherman, and
A Panzer III? Man, that guy's screwed against the Sherman and a
what is that freaking
T-34.
The Cromwell. It was a Cromwell.
Oh, dude, the Panzer III's only got what, 50 millimeter on it?
The Panzer? Well,
The
the
Panzer
way
III.
World of Tanks works, it's not, doesn't matter what, quote, barrel there's on them. It's going to be you just roll, basically.
Hold on a second. I want to answer these
Gotcha.
two. So, Taylor, you're ordering resin that's 10 pounds. Are you ordering liquid resin? Because that's a lot if you're ordering 10 pounds. And Mr. Moffat,
Is it
you got
10 pounds as in weight or dollar or currency?
Yeah, currency.
It's less pounds as in weight, it looks like. Shipping would be expensive. So I wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
What are you going to make with resin? Because we make
10
our own.
pounds of resin?
Yeah, we make
That's
our
a
own.
lot. I mean, I would
the
need
rat,
that holding covers for stuff on the truck or something more so than miniatures.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we make our own terrain pieces. So I've made molds and done things like that. But you can get the 32-ounce bottles and mix the resin part A and B, and you're going to make a lot with just 1 or 2 ounces.
Yeah, 10 pounds. I don't even want to know how much that's going to cost.
That's a lot of
That's
resin.
for molding. I mean, even when that one dude showed you how to make a snowmobile mud flap, dude, he didn't even use more than a couple pounds of the resin to make it.
I think he's talking about if you got like a 28 millimeter rat tank. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the rat.
Oh, and actually mold the whole thing. I still don't think that would take.
I don't know. The rat is probably like, it's just a paper Panzer. They never made it or anything, but the thing is as big as like a warehouse. It's got like the main guns on it are dual like naval cannon on it.
Yeah,
like
that's
big,
that giant
9-inch guns, like 2 9-inch guns on it. So it's massive.
thing
I
that
would be so
dwarfs the
worried
mouth.
about trying to do any kind of resin with a tank. Because if you don't get it right, you're going to end up screwing up unless you're doing a 2-part mold.
Yeah.
That's going to be literally the only way because you're not going to be able to get a barrel unless you're doing it separately and then having to glue everything together.
Yeah, it'd have to be a kit. It'd have to be a model kit. You couldn't do anything solid with it. It's just too damn big.
2-point mold.
It'd be a kick-ass game, though. It'd almost be like you couldn't fight against it. You'd have to like have troops crawl into it and like climb in and kill the crew and shit
to try to capture it. Yeah,
make it an objective.
Yeah,
like a commando raid or something. Yeah.
Don't we have that one? Zvezda?
We have the Zvezda game, Art of Tactic, which is a tank game.
Yeah, Zvezda makes lots of stuff, man. They're out of Russia, right?
Yeah.
They're
they
Russian.
do more of the hex boards.
Well, they're a Russian toy company, so they were making stuff before these other companies did, and it looks to me like they kind of copied them.
Their rules are actually pretty easy to follow.
Huh.
I've seen they have like rules for their model kits But yeah.
Well, David there was saying that he got the Zvezda, where to go, the IS-3 and the Moss. And so a lot of their tanks are really detailed, but the difference is you're not paying $10 or $12, you're paying $5.
Yeah. Now there's, I play strictly 28 mil in my land combat, and there's a couple Russian and Ukraine companies that make stuff that no one else does, but Unimodel is pretty good, but then I can't remember the other one. Some of them is shit. I mean, it is bad. Yeah. I mean, you got to just kind of, okay. You got to do, if you want to get it lined up, you got to really work with it. But you kind of hit or miss. I want to say, I can't remember.
It couldn't be any worse than Clint's mech that's all screwed up and bent and everything.
Oh, yeah. True.
Oh, that mech. Yeah, that was all
that one mech he had.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty bad. It's pretty close to that. You're missing out on the hubbub, baby.
Side note, real quick, Greg. I just found solo rules for Victory at Sea.
Oh, they do have solo rules for that?
Yep, it's on Warlord's site.
I've been working on a set of side rules for, those little tiny miniature rubber duckies. So like Bath War. And I just can't seem to get the
February 19th, the Hein has left America. Huh?
The Hein is a helicopter.
I know what the Hein is.
Oh, really now? Really? Well, give me the designation for the Hein, Miss Noe McNorson.
Oh! I bet you anything it's the Hein we sent him.
Oh.
I think
that would make sense.
You mean that it left. Why would it have...
Why? It should have been left long...
Oh, is he up in Canada?
He's up in Canada.
We mailed him.
Yeah, he's up in Canada. Well, he had to go through customs. That's why.
It's a commie.
Going out country.
It's a communist model, so they had to pay extra attention on it to make sure it's not warping the minds of Canadians.
Because only they can do that. They don't want other outside influence.
You're like, ooh.
Wow, David, I'm sorry.
So sorry.
Well, he knows we sent him to...
Because this told us it was going to take like 6 days.
They said it would be 6 days.
So he walked there faster.
Right? If I knew that, I would have said, screw it. I would have drove it myself.
It's a 12-hour drive.
It depends on where you're going. From here to the border is only like 6.5 hours.
Man, I had a buddy of mine lives in Germany, and I sent him a bunch of minis to paint. He's like an incredible painter, and he, when I sent it, it took about 2 weeks to get to him, and then
that's going across the country.
Yeah, and that's not bad. That's really not bad. But
this is literally staying on the roads.
He sent it all back, and it's been about a month and a half, and it's not here, so it's probably gone. Sucks. Oh, no. Some awesome stuff in that. I missed out, but whatever.
Not necessarily. I mean, it could be like getting anything shipped from like Wish or Geek or something, where it takes them 8 million years to get to you.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Maybe. I hope it gets here, because it's like a couple dozen minis that are his skill. He's just a freaking artist. What are you talking about? We totally won the war 1812. We still have our borders how they were before we...
Kinda.
Whatever. We kicked the shit out of the Brits, and we had that hurricane that screwed them all up. And then Jackson, that big jerk, he kicked their butt in New Orleans, right?
Yeah. David said he got a package from Japan, show up 8 months.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
8 months later.
I probably bought that same thing over.
And it was still a perfect condition. Oh my God.
It got misfiled and sat in the storeroom somewhere.
You did.
Yeah.
Burn down the White House. Who's we? You're Canadian, dude. The Canadians didn't burn down Washington. Come on now. Your cousins did. Those British dudes. That's all right. We got all the paintings and stuff. It was old. We needed a new one anyway.
Right.
No, they rebuilt the White House.
They did. Uh-oh.
Clint's gone.
He got Carmen. He was about to badmouth the White House, and some guy in black pushed the button. Boop. Done, son.
There he is.
Their house just blew up.
Brian, there's
Knock
no
me
such
out.
thing
It
as
just-
censorship. Jeez.
No.
There you are, Clint. What
Yeah,
happened?
I bumped the phone and it canceled the screen. Because God
You
knows
look
if I
like
move
you
the
just
phone.
Just lay it down.
Man, look at you. You're like going to bed and shit, dude.
Yeah, let's see. We did Cyberpunk last night. I didn't get home till 1 and I had to be up at 4 for work. So,
Aw.
4 in the morning?
Up, Buttercup.
yeah, that's when I normally get up for work.
Damn.
You don't work tomorrow, do you?
No, but I work today.
It's time to
I thought
party.
you
It's your
had-
Friday, man.
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah, no. But we did have a lot of fun with Cyberpunk last night. I did shoot Dave's son in the head.
Oh, damn.
And then after the bullet bounced off of his armored skin, he decided that he didn't really want to shoot the guy back. And everyone's like, including his father's like, just shoot him.
He can
Like, well,
take
he
it.
executed you. He failed, but he executed you. So why wouldn't you shoot him back? Like, seriously. But no, everyone had fun. They found a 30-year-old armored escort vehicle that had its own AI, and it talked funny to him and had glitches and played death metal music. Except in
Hell
combat. In combat, it started playing classical music. It was quite humorous.
It was like the Flight of the Valkyries.
No, not even that. It just played something like calm and soothing while it was firing missiles at the truck chasing it. And
That's funny.
I was having fun with that one, yeah.
That's what I should do tomorrow in a company chat is play Flight of the Valkyries while it's loading up and everybody's getting
There you
I
go.
better be asleep. He'll end up waking me up anyway and telling me this happened at work.
You say our Cyberpunk Red campaign is actually an extension of our Cyberpunk 2020 campaign. Because Cyberpunk Red is like 30 years later.
Oh, okay.
But it's 30 years before Cyberpunk 2077.
Isn't that all your RPG stuff though?
Yeah.
Okay. So it
Well,
doesn't really
2077 is the video game, but yes.
What are you laughing at?
So she just mumbled. So it's his RPG stuff. So it doesn't really matter.
It's like this is about
Right.
gaming,
I have
pal.
learned to tune her out.
Oh!
You should show me.
Stop hanging out with my husband. You won't be tuning me out.
That's kind of.
I don't know, man. You know, I dig the Canadians. I mean, it's comforting to know that there's a people north of us that are like mellow and like socialists and like to be cold. I love it.
Socialist. Nice, Brian.
No, man, you know, I've never been to Canada. You know, it's funny being on the interweb now. You know, I'm meeting people all over the world. I need this COVID to go so I can start sleeping on people's couches all over the planet.
Supposedly, it is. Depends on who you talk to and where.
It's true.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it all depends.
I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's ever going to end. These vaccines aren't cures. They're just vaccines.
Yeah, looking at this stats, I'm like, yeah.
And this herd mentality. Well, you've seen the herd mentality in America. It's killed how many of us? You know what I mean? With 400,000 or something?
Well, all I can say is there's a lot of lawsuits on numbers. Right?
Yeah, well, but you know,
because
I mean,
there's a lot of things that have not been reported correctly.
And it's true. And listen, even if they're inflated or underflated, man, every death from this is a universe. It's somebody's universe is destroyed. These are real people. And even if it's a percent, look, I mean, and I'm saying, I'm not trying to get political here, but there is a contagion floating around, and it is killing some people. And it's just.
There's no doubt about that. It's just that.
What does D mean?
I guess what it is, I don't know what D means. They're having a side conversation.
They're talking about Canada. London is a city in Ontario, Canada.
Oh, marker shots. Yeah, the whole virus thing.
Bring on Resident Evil.
Yeah. I guess it is what it is. You can't just flip a switch and shut everything down.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
And that's what they're setting it up to be. They're thinking that there's a fix to it. It's not. There's no fix to it. It's like you either get immunity to it or you don't.
Well, and the only way to get immunity to any virus is to
get it.
Get it. And so the problem is they don't. Well, they report all these people got. They don't report the millions that have overcome it, which is zero.
That survived it. Yeah.
So they need to also.
But I don't know. It's just a mess.
Yeah,
it's all political. It's just, I mean, I fear for everybody that gets it or had it.
Zombie.
You would be, David. You'd be a mellow zombie.
He'd be one from oh God, Warm Bodies.
Oh my God.
Oh, I mean, saw that.
How could
we
you
watched it one time and I'm like, no.
How could you mess up a zombie movie? They did. They messed it up.
Well, they always mess that up, but
it was supposed to be a screwed up romance.
Yeah.
And
it was some millennial
bad. I love zombie movies, but that was just
I didn't mind it.
It was a millennial snowflake event there. Zombies versus Cockneys was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
That's the Brits.
It was different, that's for sure.
It was pretty funny. Oh no! Okay, wait a minute.
No,
wrong, Eric. The best zombie movie in existence is Return of the Living Dead. Dan O'Bannon.
What kind of zombies are we talking about?
These are real. Okay, these are real zombies. You can't kill them. They're already freaking dead. There's no shoot them in the brain and they're dead. No, these don't ever die because they're already freaking dead, and they don't eat you. They just eat your brains. And the reason why is because they can feel themselves rot. And the only thing that relieves their suffering is the brains of humans. And they run and they talk and shit. Dude, you're screwed. Can't outrun them. You can't kill them. They're great. You gotta watch. If you've never seen it, you gotta watch it.
Which zombies are you gonna go for? Because you got my brain just went dead. Because you got.
No, you need to ban Axe here. He liked Warm Bodies.
I actually liked Warm Bodies, but it wasn't. It was what I expected it to be. So
punk rock. Okay, you redeemed yourself, Axe. He totally redeemed himself.
It's not one of my top 10, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I watch a lot of werewolf movies, and most of them are shit. So.
Yeah.
We watched a werewolf movie recently. I don't remember what it was called. But it was Robert Forster's last movie, and it was like these people were being killed in this small like mountain town, and it was pretty good. I can't remember what that was called.
What did they get to me?
What's that?
D-Way said, "Oh no, they got to me."
You're talking about your brain. They were trying to be funny.
Okay.
That's where they come. Return of the Living Dead. Brains. Oh yeah. Okay. Listen. It's funny.
Right.
I was about to say. In America, we got guns like Britain and Canada and shit. The only saving grace for Canada with zombies is that the zombies would probably freeze solid.
That's true.
Because they don't have any body heat, so they would just freeze solid.
I think what would happen, Brian, is the herd would try to get there.
But you have to use cricket bats.
They would be.
That's not uncommon in Britain, though.
I don't know. They might outlaw. But did you hear England or London outlawed knives with points?
They're idiots.
Yeah,
pointed knives.
I mean, you got to have knives to cut food. Look at they outlaw guns, and then they still have shootings because maybe they should figure out bad guys don't pay attention to the law.
Yeah. Bad guys don't follow the law. That's right.
So the laws mean nothing.
Yeah, really. That's true there, David. Swinging a machete around, your arm would get pretty tired real easy.
And listen,
you might damage your painting arm,
Chainsaws against soft flesh. That's the worst damn weapon on the planet. I don't know if any.
Yeah.
I had 5 acres of pine in my old house, and it jammed all the freaking time on wood. let alone some soft, moist goo.
Yeah, that's one thing I've hated all the time.
Get over here.
When you see movies and they use chainsaws, it's like that's not even realistic.
It's too heavy.
Well, for one, it's too heavy, but it will literally just go and jam.
It'll just jam.
It'll just lock up.
It's just all gooed up, and you're like,
you might get through one body. That's it.
It sounds cool. Body. I mean, it sounds cool, but it ain't.
Axe is one of the most effective ones for that. But, it was designed for cleaving skulls in half.
I wanted one of those automatic shotguns with, 12 gauge or even maybe,
one, your shoulder would be dead pretty quick. And two, you'd be out of ammo. And, oh, my God, the noise.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
That's why they refer to it as they should have called them the Walking Deaf, because in all the rooms they're firing all these weapons. Your ears would be literally ringing. You wouldn't be hearing anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is, the AA-12, man. I've actually shot those. I've actually shot that. I have several friends that are class 3 dealers, so I've shot every machine gun you can imagine. It's pretty sweet.
That's cool. Get to go to the range and check it out. Yeah.
We used to every year they used to have a it's called Beef, Bullets, and Barbecue, right? So for a weekend, we'd all go down to their land down there by south of here, and we'd all just get drunk, eat a bunch of barbecue, and blow the shit out of a bunch of stuff with machine guns. It's great. It's a lot of fun. It's a Texas thing. You guys wouldn't understand.
No, I'd understand, but yeah. I was in the military. I carried an M60.
Never mind.
I understand.
I've shot the M60. Yeah. The pig. I've shot. It's pretty cool shooting a 50 cal on a pintle mount on some guy's pickup truck.
Yeah.
That thing.
Holy.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it does when it's on a tank too.
What?
Yeah.
The 30 cal was kind of nice, but I do like the 50 better. And a good old Ma Deuce.
Oh yeah, man, they're great. They're great. I've got some pictures of me doing. I got a picture of me shooting a BAR. I got a picture of me shooting one of those Barrett 50 caliber sniper rifles, and I got a picture of me doing a 50, an M2, and an MG42 on the tripod. It's pretty cool.
She saw a Barrett 50 in the local sporting goods store.
They're badass.
I want that. And I'm like, yeah, no, $5,000. I said, besides,
the gun was only $2,500.
No, not at that point. It was
but it's $5 a round.
I was about to say,
I'm not spending $20 a round.
The last time I bought 50 cal ammo, it was like $1.50 a bullet or something like that.
Yeah,
but it's probably It's probably way more than that. Yeah.
Yep. Well,
my
friend tried finding ammo for a Lottie 40 millimeter anti-tank rifle.
Oh yeah, you can't buy 20 mils honestly you can't buy 50 mil or higher in the military round 50 millimeter, 50 caliber unless you've got a certain license. I think it cuts off at you can buy 50 mil in pistol round ammo and some rifle round, but not the full blown military size.
Yeah.
Look at that. Who's that?
Hi, Miss Mel. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
We hear you're 21, so time to go out and party.
Again.
Yes. I got to turn some lights on in here. He's sitting here in the dark.
Do you want to go take it in there?
No, I'm just going to.
I'll turn the light on. Yeah, you can do that too. See,
just
women practical, sense and stuff. They're so practical. What's up with that? And then there was light.
There we go.
What's up?
Are you having a fun day today?
I am. Went to the local game shop, got some more dice. It was nice.
We were at the local game shop. It's called Game Nights, and I'm in there. We just got a paint bottle and some dice, and I'm looking at. They got some T-shirts. I'm like, hey, dude, why don't you sponsor our YouTube channel? And he's like, what? Like, yeah, we got a YouTube channel, Weird World War II. And he's like, and I'm like, just give us one of your shirts. We'll wear it while we make some battle reports. You'll love it. Free advertising. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
there you go.
Free shit.
Well, and we're actually doing the car game and stuff, and I'm wearing the shirt. And he told us to post it on his page too. So
there you go.
There we go.
There you go. You made
Aw, Deanne said happy birthday.
Thank you, Deanne.
Clint, you're gonna fall asleep there. He's got one of those special beds.
I can't wait. We should all just be real quiet and wait till.
No. All of a sudden his phone will fall and
it'll turn to snoring with gamers.
We're gonna put a feather right above you.
Yeah.
Like the Three Stooges.
Definitely.
We go up and down. But
oh, you got a bunch of people up in here. There's Taylor and Restream and
Restream's us, darling.
Oh, did he? Oh. I'm just looking at the chat.
Yeah.
I believe Dee's still in here. David,
Dee's right there.
in here. Tyler's in here.
And then we had somebody stop by from Twitch that didn't know us at all and asked earlier.
Okay.
You're just assuming I actually sleep that easy.
I can't see your eyes like when we're at.
I'm just waiting for him to
the angle.
go to sleep in his phone
That, and I'm
call.
trying to read the chat down at the bottom.
Yes, Taylor, I have seen that.
I can only see the last 3 messages.
Well, Taylor says, look up Canadian Artie wake up. Well, there's a poor guy was sleeping against a tank.
I saw that, yeah.
Oh, by firing it, wasn't it?
They shot it, yeah.
Oh, I would kill it.
Well, you know, we live in Killeen, which is in Fort Hood, right? We're the 3rd Armored and the 1st Cav and whatever, they're here. Like today, I guess is gunnery day because all it's been is like boom, boom, boom.
Shakes the windows.
Just shakes the damn house. They're just shooting their shit on the range. They're M1s, and we see that shit all the time. M1s and Apaches, and we see the Blackhawks and the Bradleys and all that.
You're never gonna know when something goes down. It's like another day.
Oh, they shoot in the middle of the night, like at 3 a.m, like boom, boom, boom.
It's what we. Yeah.
You kind of get used to it, but at times
that's exactly why.
It kind of takes you by surprise, like
and people complain about the noise living close to wind generators.
Yeah,
shit, nothing like this, man.
Like whatever.
I remember one day they were gonna drop like a 2,000-pound bomb, like for whatever, and they put a warning out like to the city, like okay. Tomorrow we're gonna be dropping some 2,000-pound ordnance, so tape up your windows.
Wow!
So it's crazy.
Naval base would be interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't shoot their stuff like close to shore, do they?
Yeah, they do the same.
I mean,
no, they would go out in the sea and shoot.
No,
they do.
Well, I mean, it depends on which ones they're shooting, but I don't see them using.
They go off the coast of Somalia and just target practice all day with those pirates.
Yeah,
pirates really aren't much.
You know darn well the Navy's out there going. If we could only just, it'd be like that scene in Avengers: Age of Ultron where he's like, just one shot, no one would know.
No, yeah,
yeah.
See those naval ships with the rail gun. It's like no sound, just dead.
It's like boink.
I just got to ask, David. You said you're next to a naval base, but you're in Canada, so I'm not sure what the naval base would do.
Well, he's near the Great Lakes if he's in or around London, Ontario.
Oh yeah, the Great Lakes.
The ocean.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
I had a
practice or anything there then.
Great
Lakes. And there's Coast Guard all along there.
Well, Great Lakes, Michigan is like one of the 2 U.S. Navy like basic training camps.
Yeah,
I would say it has to be more training then because there's no way to get to the actual quote ocean.
Right.
No, there is. You can get to the ocean from there.
I was about to say through the Great Lakes, you can make it to the Atlantic.
You can, because every now and then they'll get whales up there. They'll have whales in the Great Lakes
and sharks.
Yeah, I hear that. I've heard that recently.
Doing who knows what? Yeah.
They're playing soldiers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Literally.
The Mississippi.
Looking for. Hard to say what they're doing there, David. If they're running around, as long as they don't run up to you, then you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you would want to take like clear fishing line and just tie them to trees. See how many you can knock out.
You can't.
Because they'd be stupid enough just to keep
half of them get decapitated, the other half don't, and you're like laughing. It was just a joke. Come on, guys.
No, I'm not saying decapitate them.
Why are you?
Just see how many trip over each other until they figure it out. Stop running.
Crazy.
I can appreciate a good prank, though.
Oh my god, fucking pranks.
Oh man, I got him good. He almost chipped his tooth on his laptop. It flew out of his freaking. It was a mask. It was a video of this mask. This guy cut open a mask, and it had one of those little fresh packs in it. And and they went to open up another mask and show the camera. And when they went up to the camera like that, a big spider jumps up at you. And he was watching. I sent it to him, and the laptop flew off his lap. It hit his mouth. I was laughing. I didn't mean
pissed.
to. He was mad. I was like,
there's like a bunch of them where there's one that went popular real bad. Is you had to basically do a maze. There's like 4 or 5 levels, and as soon as you get through this last level, one of the, I think it's the ring lady, the one who plays on the ring.
Oh yeah.
Jumps out. I had my granddaughters do. Oh, they were not happy. I felt bad.
You have to get real close. It says to get close to the thing, and you're supposed to see. Yeah.
So I'm laying down like Clinton. I'm laying down like that, right? And I got the damn laptops on my stomach, and I'm like, "What is that?" Boom. And she's like, I'm like,
I had tears. I was trying to hold back because I knew he had hurt himself. You know that where you're laughing so hard that no noise is coming out, but you're like tears are falling. Yep. That's where I was at. And I was like, "Are you okay, baby?" And I was laughing so hard.
See, that's the problem. I would not. I'd be on the ground laughing and couldn't breathe. That's
it's all funny. It's all funny until I have a damn heart attack and she's in the damn ER.
But see, I go into the kitchen often. Like he'll be in there in the fridge. You know how you're in the fridge, deep, looking for that last cookie that was left.
What the fuck? It's more like me making dinner for everybody.
But he'll be in there and I'll walk in and go, whoa, real loud. And it looks like he's electrocuted.
Yeah, but if I do that, guess what? I get a slap across the friggin' head.
Yeah, you get drop kicked to your forehead. But it's funny. I laugh afterwards.
Yeah, I bet.
Brian, do you feel safe in your relationship?
I know.
He does.
Do you feel safe? I can't say anything right now.
Oh, I gotcha. We'll get you some help.
Really?
I'm telling you, man. We got
right here.
Okay, all your little guys up there are gone.
That's not cool.
All your what?
All his little
his ultramarines.
Oh, I thought you said something about getting cut off. I'm like,
no,
Brian,
thing is, he gets lucky because he can actually sleep in the bed. I work 5 nights a week, so I'm gone third shift. So he able.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, you know what you got to do? Yeah, when she's working third shift and she's like sleeping, like you should go boo.
I don't work here. I don't work here.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I don't even think I've told you this story. My grandma had she collected clowns. Okay, clown figurines, clown stuff.
Nope.
And she used to torment me. She hated me, but I would go to sleep. We'd go staying over there, and while I was asleep, she would turn the clowns a separate way. And so when I woke up, they would be all turned looking that way or something. And I was frightened. And I come from a long line of pranksters and cheaters.
Oh,
that's what
God.
It is. Game cheaters and pranksters.
I can't do clowns. I can't do snakes, and I can't do spiders. Nope.
Yeah. I have never seen a people on this planet that cheats as much as her family.
That's what you were saying the last time.
Oh my God.
If we can get away with it, we do it.
And they're just cheating. And I'm looking right at them, and they're just like,
to wake back up.
I'm just what
the Clint, I'm trying to tell Clint, stop putting quarters in that little box next to your bed.
No, stop.
Quarters then?
Stop.
Quarter.
Just go to sleep.
If you don't hear it vibrating and making noise, then you're fine.
He's just all of a sudden his head starts doing this, and he's
eyes start rolling back. Naughty.
Yeah, we're not kind of that show.
We watched.
Ooh, I watched Bozo the Clown when I was young. Yeah.
No, okay, let's just put it this way. I can't take when my kids were younger, I could not take them anywhere near clowns.
I never had problem with clowns.
Hell out, and I would want to kill them.
Me either.
Yeah, I just never had a problem with clowns.
No. Well, when the original It comes out when you're like 3 years old and your father makes you watch it kind of screws with the child.
I remember watching Poltergeist when that clown underneath the bed gets that kid. That was freaky, but I mean, it didn't like scar. You know what scarred me? The movie that scarred me the worst was fucking Creepshow and Roaches.
Yeah.
Oh my God! To this day I'm afraid of roaches, like the big like water bugs.
We can cure that. You need to watch Joe's Apartment.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
That was a good movie, though.
That was so stupid.
It was wrong, but it was good.
Stupidest movie ever.
But yeah, that Creepshow. That
see what you started.
Creepshow was awesome. No,
it was.
Yeah,
they flew.
He's not scared of clowns, but he doesn't like them either. I agree with you. They don't really scare me, but I just like.
I just never saw them scary.
Well, most of the clowns and the carnivals back in the day were pretty much like drifters and freaking hobos and stuff like that would get these jobs at these carnivals.
Well, aren't we like people. Characterizing? You're a clownist.
That's fine, but I know that was.
I'll admit that I don't care.
Sometimes you joined the circus back in the day. You couldn't get another job because you were either a psycho. It's like, hey, you got a job working with children. Yay. It's like these people were not right.
Well, look at him. He did go after children.
So I don't.
Well, yeah.
Problems there.
Yeah, Gracie, serial killer.
I know, but I mean, out of all the clowns on the planet, I mean, that's pretty low statistics. Clownist, that's right.
That's awesome.
Dirty clownist.
No, I am who I am. I'm sorry.
Oh, my wife is a clownist.
Just yank the hair. Just grab him by the
ponytail. Sad.
Greg, we're going to have to use that at work. I mean, they don't pay attention to our funnies now anyway, so what does it really matter if we use it or not? But still.
Throw things in there. Yeah.
Like, I put in today, for example, because we're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches of snow. I put in our chat that we were under what is it? Air quality
alert. Yeah.
Air quality alert. So I made this funny referencing snow in the best weather possible terms, and like other than Greg, nobody responded. No one paid any attention. I'm like, so seriously?
When you're looking up something, do they just see like the
No, they don't
picture
see
of you?
anything. They don't see anything.
They see
we don't see anything on your screen. No,
I don't see anything.
No.
They see us right now, like me doing this.
Oh, don't know. Gross.
I'm looking for so
David, when the whole clown scare went around, even down here.
I remember that.
That was only a few years ago.
Yeah.
Well, like a clown was walking down the street and oh!
No, they would walk around with axes or
it was almost like got killed.
The Purge. It was almost like that, but with clowns.
The Purge.
The Purge.
I love. Have you guys seen the Purge stuff?
Yeah. The first Purge was a decent movie. The second and third sucked. Bad. It was just what happened?
I loved when those little bitches got killed in the first one. That was great. And then when I think it was the third one. Is that the first technical one? The Purge 1 was number 3.
The first one. That one I wanted to see.
They're fun. They're just like watching.
I figured it is what it is.
There's one with like all these like cheeky ghetto mamas come to like screw up a guy's like convenience store or whatever, and they all get wasted. It's good. It's just satisfying to see like a total jerk get wasted. Yeah. But that's in every movie though. Oh, guys, we watched a movie last night called House of Horrors.
House of Boars.
Oh my God, yeah, but it's anyway, it has Frankie Avalon. It's like supposed to be like a ghost movie, but Frankie Avalon's in it, right?
Best death ever.
dude, at the end, I mean, it's Frankie Avalon, and the movie is boring as hell. But at the very end, he gets killed. The killer stabs him in the groin,
like right in his pee-pee.
Out of nowhere, he just stabs Frankie Avalon, the famous singer dude, in the groin. I'm just like, what the hell?
You had to wait the whole movie to do that. That was the only good part of the whole movie.
I just like I can die a happy man knowing that Frankie Avalon was been murdered by a groin hit.
Yeah. You okay, Clint?
That's nuts. It was funny.
He's trying so hard to stay awake.
You're trying to stay awake.
I'm not falling asleep.
We had to rewind the movie and play it back because
for that part,
we missed it.
Just for that part.
Yeah, we saw it. And we're like,
I go like I'm falling asleep, but the angle here. I'll do this. Is this better?
I hope to God he falls asleep.
You're gonna drop it. It's gonna like.
No, I'm not gonna fall asleep though. That's the thing.
That's true. You won't. But yeah,
of course, my back doesn't hurt as much now, so that's good.
It's old age, Clint. It's all
you
the
threw
old
your
age.
back out playing the ship game. That's some tricky maneuvers there.
Yeah, no. No, it's from sitting in the chair all day anymore.
It was a tricky, like he was dodging a torpedo attack, and
my
back.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, apparently the way they roll, I don't have to even worry about dodging.
Anyway. When I took over the ruling, at least I was hitting things. Greg, on the other hand, was not.
Yeah.
Even your best friend's telling you.
Yeah, well, okay, I rolled 12 dice and got 8 ones. So,
oh my god, time to retire those dice, brother.
Well, they're the ones that came with the box set.
They made a Purge series. I'm definitely gonna have to go see that. Yeah, that's what Taylor said.
No, I didn't know
that great.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Prime.
What did we watch? We rewatched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Breaking Bad.
You didn't like it?
Have you guys seen Resident Alien yet?
No,
I've heard
of it.
You need to see that. First of all, it's got Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's this alien that crashes on the planet and ends up taking over as this doctor. So it's somewhere in a remote area in Colorado. And then he ends up becoming the town's doctor.
That's funny.
And this one little kid can see him, but he has like no concept of humanity. So he just doesn't understand. It's a hilarious movie.
That's funny.
They have a series, I guess Axe saw The Purge on Rick and Morty. Have y'all seen has anybody played or seen the Rick and Morty version of Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't watch Rick and Morty.
I've not played it.
I don't like Rick and Morty at all.
I read through the module and it's funny as hell. It is.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Man, it's just such a nihilistic show. I mean, his grandfather is such an ass.
That's the point.
I know. I can't. I just want to beat the old bastard. It pisses me off, so I don't watch it.
You're supposed to be, yes, but he's like that for a reason.
No, I get it. I mean, I understand the concept.
Pickle Rick. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm confused. What is
Pickle Rick? Pickle Rick was awesome.
Yes.
He turned himself into a pickle to avoid going to family counseling.
Then he fell down the drain and made pretty much
killed rats and made a mech suit out of rat bodies.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's all on Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, season 3, episode 2.
Yep.
Oh, the Pickle Rick episode was awesome.
See, that's something like our boys would know. We just bought our youngest son. We told him to go get some like pajamas, and he brought back these Rick and Morty pajama bottoms.
Lounge pants.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, they're not called pajama bottoms. They're lounge pants.
They're lounge pants now.
Yeah.
Wait. Lounge pants?
Yes, that's the new term. They're
They don't
lounge
have pajamas anymore.
Things can't just be what they used to be.
Lounge pants. So you wear pajamas in a lounge now?
Yeah, because now it's acceptable to wear them out in public all the time.
The laws of lounge pants, yeah.
I thought that word died with like lounge singing and lounge.
Nope.
Just like,
oh God, no.
You can't really technically, if you go to like Walmart, at least up here, it's not called lingerie for women's bras or underwear. It's undergarments.
Yep.
Lingerie is so sexy though. It's fun.
Yeah, but they're changing the names of basic things, and
imagine someone joining the show at this point.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, we were supposed to be like about gaming or something. Is that what this was about? No, whatever.
We're beyond. We're beyond
It's
now.
gaming adjacent.
This is gaming 3.0 right here.
This is what gamers do when we're not gaming.
That's true. That is true.
And sometimes during games we chit chat like this. So this is pretty much the chit chat amongst
my RPG group tends to stray off the path quite a bit too.
Yeah, we always do. Just
weeks
ago we went from we did vampires, we did werewolves, we did zombies. What we did a couple other ones.
Gamers and PJs.
Here's what David said.
Really, David?
Gamers and
PJs. Let's get in our PJs.
Hold up. I have a pair of pajama bottoms that have coffee on them.
Lingerie. PJs include lingerie, ladies, so feel free to lingerie it up.
A nightgown. It's just one of the long shirt ones, but it has coffee all over it. He thought it'd be funny.
That'd be perfect. It fits the motif. Gamers with coffee. Or gamers with coffee on their shirt.
Yeah. I could just spill my coffee on my shirt and show up.
Yeah. It's authentic that way.
Yeah, maybe Dee was saying maybe Tord and Victoria's Secret copyright the term lingerie or something.
Maybe. Possibility. Up here, we only have one Victoria's Secrets and it's closed. It's been closed since like March of last year.
Yeah, because of COVID.
Yeah, because of all the COVID.
Wow.
The mall's open, but that store's closed.
Everything's open down here, man. There's nothing closed except the car washes, which makes sense because we're on a boil. Oh, that's a lot of the restaurants are closed because we were on a. Right now, we're at a boil water warning. You got
that makes sense.
Closed.
Yeah, Starbucks is closed, and we went to Taco Bell today, but they weren't serving certain things because
drinks.
I guess they're mixed or made with tap water or something. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So no Taco Bell for us gamers here at 2:00 in the morning.
Well, we just can't get certain stuff.
Yeah. Can't stand Taco Bell.
That's the one thing that sucks. They shut everything down. So if you were up gaming at night, you wanted to run down to Burger King at 1 a.m. to get a burger or something. Oh no, it's closed because apparently COVID's worse after 10 o'clock at night. Doesn't make any
and you're not at Walmart.
You know,
you could go in the stores, you go in restaurants, wear your mask to the table, sit down. Magically, it's not going to get you. I mean, there's that's why these stores don't know what to do, man.
Check this out. 2 days ago, when the snow first started to melt, everybody was getting out, and we went to Walmart. We had to wait in line to get into Walmart.
Yeah, there was that here too.
I've never done that before.
They only allowed, I think, 30 people in our major store.
Did you did something with history as a teacher or something, weren't you, Brian? Did you say something about?
Oh, I studied history. I got a degree in it.
Besides Walmart, who else walked on blue lines in history? You think about that.
Walked on blue lines?
Yeah, blue arrows directing you where to go. You look it up. You're a history buff.
Blue lines.
It knows.
Yeah, I know.
Hitler?
No. We're not going to say on the show. I'm just giving you something to look up.
Okay, I'm going to look it up.
Here's your homework assignment.
He's got the Google.
Homework. No. Don't look it up right now.
Blue waiting line? I don't know.
Blue lines.
Waiting lines in history.
How you gonna spell waiting?
Shut your butt, woman. Jeez.
It says blue writing lines in history, dear.
Because the Google did its Googleness. Shut your butt.
It's all right. Brian, later.
Let's see. Something about the origin of the thin. No, that's a thin blue line.
Oh, it'll take you in the wrong direction there.
Oh yeah, it's taking us down a rabbit hole that is.
Well, if he spells waiting, not writing, there's a difference.
I'll look that. I'll try to find that. Or you could just tell me.
Now it's gonna bug them.
Well, it isn't that. It would not be. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't want to say something on the show.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
You should look up because it's part of history. But then,
I would look it up. Then I'll try to find it.
You probably know what it is anyway.
Oh,
1854.
No.
1850. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't know this. I mean, that's Civil War era.
It's okay.
No.
1854. Really? That's what I live with. A smart ass brat constantly.
I keep trying to
keep you young, honey.
Something. Drive me close to the grave. But
I can't believe I'm 45 today. That's crazy.
I did not tell you guys that. She did. No. So don't.
See, women don't discuss our own ages. Now, if a man does it, you get smacked.
Yeah, we can share, our own ages. We can't share our friends' ages. We can't do none of that. But as long as it comes out of your own mouth,
I'm good. 48.
You're old as fuck.
Brian, just divide it in half and go with that.
Men don't age like that. What are you talking about? Huh? Men don't age like that.
Yeah, I don't care. When men get old, I mean, we age gracefully. Getting gray hair is cool for men. Getting scars.
Nope, not for women.
Yeah.
What is Axe getting smacked for?
Wait, why?
Funny. Oh, look at you. Congrats, dude. 58?
No.
What? No way. Are those pictures on your Facebook like new?
Baby in this group. Jeez.
Huh?
I'm the
gamer ladies age like gracefully. Seriously. We
don't age. We just respawn.
Exactly. I mean, we're like, we don't like our look. What?
You guys keep rolling 20s on that dice. That's why you guys are hating.
That's why it's on my cup, right? It says, gamers don't die. They just re-roll their save.
Yeah.
There you go.
And people can't tell how old gamer girls are. We really do.
Because there aren't any. There's like rarely any.
David says he's sexy 42 next month. All right.
There you go.
I'm definitely the baby in this area right now.
She's dying. She just wants someone to ask her age.
No, not really.
3 times.
No.
How old are you again?
You can't ask.
Ashley, how old would I think you are?
I'll be 34 Wednesday.
That's nothing. My God, you guys got like grandkids. Did you guys like start having kids when you're like 12 or something?
There he was like,
my oldest is 29.
It happens.
I have a 20-year-old.
I guess that, yeah. I guess that's not too bad.
You can't even do the math. Okay, I'm Greg's second wife.
Remember, he got a degree in history.
Oh, Greg. You got another wife in there somewhere? Where is she?
Utah.
She what?
In Utah.
Oh.
I don't hide my age either, Deanna. I feel like you should own your age. Because every year is another year on this earth, so.
Yeah, she'll just be happy that she got.
And then she sends you a damn video of a fucking spider jumping at your face. Don't get all stoic and shit. And
I'm keeping you young and your ticker ticking.
Yeah, until it's.
I sent it to my mom too, and she's 70. So I mean, but she's gotten me a few times. So.
Eric says that his kids are 8 and 11.
Yeah,
my kids got busy at 18. Man, God. You know what I was doing with 18? Honestly, at 18-year-old, you know what I was doing? I just graduated high school. Obviously, I'm in college. I'm reading comic books. I'm watching I'm playing paintball, and I'm wargaming, and a virgin. Yeah, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 20.
Oh, but see that you come across a little bit like your mind's in the gutter sometimes. Well, like when she went to hold the shirt up, you're all, you're gonna take the shirt off.
Listen, and I have to apologize. I am always in the gutter, but you know what? You think it's the gutter? I think it's like that's okay, baby. Heaven.
He stays in the gutter.
I stay in heaven constantly.
It takes a special woman to put up with him. Let me tell you.
She's a trooper, man. She's come around to the dark side.
I like Taylor's response. Very true. Very true.
What did Taylor say?
Yeah. You'll need one, Taylor.
Yeah.
Although I haven't had to use one yet, surprisingly.
I don't know, man. I got a 14-year-old daughter, and man, I'll be honest with you guys. I hope she's a lesbian. I do. I hope she's a lesbian because I cannot bear the thought of thinking of my beautiful young daughter with a man. I'm like, be a lesbian.
That's how
Be a lesbian.
It's because he is so horrible, y'all. He don't want his daughter being.
I am a beautiful person. I'm beautiful.
Brian.
Him and our 10-year-old granddaughter, the oldest, they have such a strong connection. And I keep joking with him, like, it's only going to be another, like, 2 or 3 years, and she's going to have a boyfriend. He freaks out.
Dude.
We will do a Gamers with Coffee pay-per-view.
There'll be some blood.
We'll have some. Yeah. Because
he'll be hanging upside down by his toes or something. You want to touch my grandkid? Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm not naive, but I know me. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I'm a player, ladies.
Guys like their dad.
He's a player.
And I don't want no.
I get it because you're a gamer. You're automatically a player.
Dude, the ladies love the gamers. They love it. They love the gamers. It's funny because as we grow older, when we were young, the ladies did not love the gamers. But now, shit, man, being a geek is hip. Geek is chic.
Pretty much, but the thing is, with most women, they think, it's a gamer. Let's see how well we could screw with them.
That's evil.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
No,
I don't know.
Now you gotta look at it this way. If you weren't with Brian and you didn't really get into the gaming stuff, that person's gonna be basically a nerd in their own little world. How can you break that?
But we're not. We're like nerds with guns and stuff. It's not.
That's the truth.
Yeah. You are, and maybe some others, but when they don't have guns or they weren't raised around guns, and they're raised around dice.
People weren't raised around
guns.
What?
It's funny that you bring that up. We at a convention, our last convention we went to, a buddy of mine from up in Canada came down to the con or whatever, we're playing or whatever. And by the end of the night, we've been drinking, at the con and whatnot. And I carry, I have conceal and carry. And we're at the convention and we're like looking at the gun and shit at the table. Check it out, man. It's loaded, but it's not loaded. But
it's not chambered.
That's Texas, man. So gamers with guns, I know how it is. But he's from Canada, so he's like, what is this thing? This gun. We don't know what guns. And he's originally from England.
Oh yeah, then definitely he doesn't know what they are.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, this is a gun. This is a gun.
But in all fairness, they come from a place where they were never allowed to have something. They don't know what they've lost.
But to be fair, he was in the military, so yeah. But anyway, you got to jab those Canadians. We love you guys. We love our cousins from the north. But look, I'm not trying to get political, but okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Watch him. He gets kind of but
we should talk sometime. Do something where we're not broadcasting.
Well, Brian messaged me at like 3 a.m. one morning.
Who?
Yeah. Brian.
Why?
What you doing, woman?
I did what?
Messaged me at like 3 a.m.
I did. I go, hey, sexy, what's going down?
No, you didn't.
No.
I know your old man's sleeping. What you got going on?
No,
I did not.
He would never do that. But I'm to go back.
All I gotta say, guys, real quick. HR 127. Look it up and cry.
What is that?
Anyway, I'm done with politics.
It has to be.
I'm sorry, David. It's nothing against the Canadians at all.
No, man, we love you guys.
Brian, you messaged me too.
I did. Look at me, baby. She's not supposed to say anything, ladies. Come on, you promised.
I don't really.
Those pictures I sent are just for you. No one else.
Ew.
He's no.
I'm good.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not even opening that.
No, but
yeah, because the damn spirals jump out at your face.
Yep. Yeah, but when I met him, he was a board gamer, dice and stuff. But see, I was a video game girl.
I played video games.
So, and we were kind of, video game geeks in the day. Now they're like popular and all that. But back in the day, it was kind of bad when, you're sitting around talking video games. Hey, what Atari game did you come up with on your birthday? And we were geeks. We were the video.
Honestly, guys, it was Star Wars. It's always been toy soldiers, always in games.
Yeah.
But it was Star Wars, then it was G.I. Joe, and then it was comic books, and then it was role playing and G.I. It's all that shit. I've always been a geek, man. I
had my Game Boy under my desk at school playing Game Boy instead of learning Spanish.
Oh,
that's what I did.
Yeah,
that's why I got an F.
But anywho's, we all been there. It's cool how we all, a lot of us, kind of fall in that similar, origin story.
Yeah.
We geeking
I don't know
out.
about me. My mom got me in a van in an alley for $5. So,
oh well.
I don't know. I
It's
think
some free
the guy's
candy
name
at
was
least,
Mike.
dude.
Yeah. Well, it's all right.
You lived in a van by the river.
No, we couldn't afford that.
Oh man,
yeah, that would have been
the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was the youngest of my family, and the closest sibling is 5 years, so I was pretty spoiled. But I didn't need much to be happy. But I pretty much had anything I wanted.
And I was a military brat. I was an Air Force brat. My dad was career Air Force, so as long as I could remember, when I was a baby, 2 months old, he enrolled in the Air Force, and he didn't get out until I was almost 18 years old. So,
be pulled around the world.
Yeah, I've been to Germany. I've been, to other countries, and it sounds really cool. But anybody who is a military brat, and that's what we're called, is because we're kind of different from everybody else because we had to move every 3 years. That messes with somebody. So, it sounds cool to be a military brat, but it sucks. It really does.
I can see that.
Yeah. Being the new girl at school every 3 years. You can reinvent yourself, though. That was cool.
I kind of understand where you're coming from. My dad woke us up one morning about 3 o'clock and said we're moving. And moved from California to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Started packing up. So Wyoming was really hard to live in. Get up and be at the bus stop at 5 a.m. to go to school.
Yep, I remember. I lived in Cheyenne. My dad was stationed in Cheyenne.
Yeah, we drive everywhere. Well, where Winnebago mobile home or trailers RVs was where he worked, and so it was a lot of long driving just to get to school. Your school was crazy long. It didn't get out till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So first time I ran across something called Miracle Whip.
Man.
So. Yeah,
I saw that.
Wait, what is Taylor agreeing to David about?
No, I just say
it
depends on how you look at it. They are tools. A lot of people are just not informed.
Your tools people are afraid of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Axe, I agree. I raised my daughter totally different than what I was raised.
I think that's how every parent pretty much is.
I'll be honest with you guys. I had stable folks. They had the same. My dad worked for the Army Corps of Engineers.
Yeah.
My mom was a nurse, and I lived in the same house until I moved out at 20. I mean, I'm like a total exception to most of the rule. I mean, my parents were married their whole lives. I was just whatever. So I had a pretty cool childhood.
Again.
But
what are you doing?
What is he doing?
Inventory.
Oh, nice. Is that a Browning?
No, this is a Tonfonglio EAA Witness 10 millimeter. It's the one that I'm not afraid to lose.
Is that a French pistol?
It's my home defense because if I have to use it and it gets taken away, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
See, the problem is everything that I have left from my parents, I don't want to lose any of them, so I can't use the home defense stuff that we have because I don't want to lose it.
Why would you lose it?
Because if I have to shoot somebody with it, the police take it away.
Oh.
So this one being a $300 pistol, if it gets taken away, it gets taken away, and I never get it back. It's not the end of the world. The problem is up here, it's starting to sweat. Because it's either by the cold window or by the heat vent, and I'm noticing the surface is condensating, and I don't want it to rust because this one's all metal. I just remembered that I needed to kind of wipe it down.
I got a Beretta Centurion. It's basically a Beretta 9,
nice.
but it's calibered to a 40. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one. When my father passed, I mean, we had, what did we have, Greg? 400. Well, let's see. What did we send to auction? Almost 300 guns.
Wow.
Yeah,
couple carloads.
I mean, the first time Greg came over to the shop, and I do mean shop because it's 60 by 80. I took him into the reloading room where the two big safes are, and he was impressed. And then I took him into the room next to it where all the guns were.
Wow.
What did I have?
Was he a collector or was he a?
Yeah.